Inaugurated last year with the theme of a shared future, our event now sharpens its focus on openness, connectivity, and association. We hope this specific set of values will inform the mentality of the world's media organizations and the ecology of our industry. Right now, all mainstream outlets across the globe are actively embracing media integration and upgrade. CGTN is no exception. As an international media organization from the East and from China, we carry in our genes the distinctive temperament of this ancient civilization. China's cultural and philosophical traditions have been a source of my inspiration and explorations of CGTN's role in international communication, which I'd like to share with you today. The Tao, or the way, follows nature. This is the central tenet of China's Taoism. The ancient wisdom from over 2,000 years ago stresses learning from nature and attuning ourselves to its constant flux. Embodying the Chinese appreciation and respect for nature and its rules, this tenet has guided our thinking and behavior through the ages. The pursuit of sophistication ultimately ends in simplicity. The way of nature, I believe, offers insights on the laws of communication and gives sustenance to media workers like us. China's writing system is known for its unique graphic visualization of nature. Now, please allow me to elaborate my understanding of communication through 5 Chinese characters. They are Mu for tree, Ben for root, Guo for fruit, Lin for woods, and Sen for forest. First is Mu. This simple character portrays the tree standing proud and tall. CGTN builds its capabilities in international communication the same way a gardener nurtures trees. Just like the lush branches and foliage extending from a mighty oak, our English language communication has its diverse components integrated with the central trunk of policy, strategy, mechanism, technology, and practices. In October 2017, we launched the CGTN News Center as the trunk of the oak, which spreads its many branches into platforms of all media, ranging from TV, internet, mobile apps, social media, to our video news agency. The strength and depth of our integration determines the vigor and the robustness of the tree's trunk, which is the key to our multimedia efforts. Beneath the trunk is the tree's root, which is represented by the character Ben in Chinese. A single horizontal bar added to Mu forms Ben, which means root and foundation. At CGTN, our root resides in news gathering and production capability. Like a typical root system, our Beijing headquarters and our regional production centers in North America, Africa, and soon Europe branch out in an immense network of domestic and overseas bureaus and correspondents. As the Chinese saying goes, a firm root anchors the tree. The vitality of CGTN's global infrastructure of news coverage determines the quality of its services and its vitality and success in this highly competitive industry. My third word is guo, which means fruit in Chinese. With a square and a cross perched on top of mu, guo resembles a tree laden with ripening fruit. The fruit that CGTN supplies to its audience is quality content offered via our TV channels, video news agency, internet, mobile apps, and social media accounts. Our strategy stresses both the internet and broadcasting while giving precedence to new and emerging media. These guidelines have informed our efforts in content production, platform construction, and research and development. Right now, we are concentrating on building CGTN Mobile News, our own platform straddling conventional internet to its wireless version. Next comes the character Lin, which is formed by two mu hand in hand in Chinese. Lin means woods, or a small area of trees. At CGTN, the tree of English language news is complemented by services in other languages, Spanish, French, Arabic, and Russian, each standing with its own root and branches. Such diversity allows us to bear and offer many different fruits for different palates and different tastes, and to reach different cultures. The last of the 5 characters is Sen. With 3 mu stacked together, Sen means a vast multitude of trees extending to the horizon. CGTN is thriving as part of China Media Group, a gigantic conglomerate combining the former China Central Television, China National Radio, and China Radio International. The group operates nearly 50 TV channels, 130 radio frequencies, 4 leading news websites, and some 40 newspapers and magazines. It distributes content in 55 languages to the world. This media giant provides the forest and ecology for CGTN to grow and develop. The Dao gives us insights which have to be put into practice. The well-being of an orchard depends on choosing the right location and climate, but it also requires constant care and diligent cultivation. As different species of trees thrive under different conditions, we have to adopt the approaches best suited to our goals. Success in the media sector calls for specialization. At CGTN, we've made a point of staying on focus. Targeting each different language, culture, and platform, we've devised specific approaches and strategies. Such a high degree of specialization and focus ensures the precision and effectiveness in presenting our content. In terms of languages, our English service is aimed at a global audience and therefore supplies comprehensive and diverse content. Our services in other languages, each of which targets a specific region and culture, strive for top quality in their focused scope. In serving the world's many regions and their various cultures, we try to adapt to their different and distinctive local circumstances and seek the optimal points of entry and contact. In operating our different platforms, we are tailoring the format of our content to each medium's unique characteristics, experimenting with different running times and formats depending on the platform it serves, whether it be TV or digital. To stay on focus means to respect and appreciate specialization. Division of labor is as essential in running a media organization as in cultivating an orchard. At CGTN, we build an environment where professionals can focus on their specialty. In China, we have the saying, 桃李不言，下自成蹊. This ancient parable tells how peach and plum trees, though lacking the part of speech, can attract so many people with blossoms and fruits that a path forms on the ground. From this vivid analogy, CGTN has drawn inspirations in its international communication efforts. But we are also aware that value is generated through exchange in the marketplace. Among the world's leading media organizations, none has succeeded while ignoring the market. CGTN appreciates the rules of the market and believes in fair competition. Although our top priority is not to seek profits, we've insisted on following market practices in our operations. To carry the fruit analogy further, English language content is as popular and accessible as apples, which suit many palates, far and wide and high and low. Street peddlers have sold apples in the most primitive economies. But in the modern marketplace, the producers have to improve their products and business models, adding greater value for the customers. For example, apples can be sent to a farmer's market or a supermarket. They can also be canned, made into juice, or dried. What's more, they can be picked as part of farm tourism, and even crowdfunding can be used to give urban dwellers an opportunity to consume the organic fruits of their own capital and labor. All these varied approaches can be applied to CGTN's English language content, which is being delivered through both general distribution and through segmented and precise targeting. We offer tailor-made services to high-end customers, as well as products easily available to the general public. Our distribution channels maximize our capability in connecting with and serving our customers. Through value-added communication, CGTN is supplying products and services to millions of individuals and winning their hearts and mind. In the 16th century, the Chinese philosopher Wang Yangming made the observation that 知者行之始，行者知之成. That means vision spurs action and is achieved through action. It means knowledge initiates and culminates in action. His insight was echoed 3 centuries later by the German philosopher Feuerbach, who wrote, "Practice will solve the problems that theory cannot solve." China and the West might have different cultures, but they tend to agree in essential epistemology, methodology, and understanding of practice. The Tao, or the way, and the practice in international communication calls for constant explorations. On behalf of CGTN, I hope all of you sitting here today can join us in this great endeavor and to progress from association to common prosperity. Thank you.